Alright, now that should be me working now, God's sake. Oh, I'm having difficulties getting my seat together for some reason. It keeps slipping and the stuff doesn't work properly, but hey. It is what it is. Oh boy. Right. So, we've got a new spotter. My old friend Jim is back. Say hi, Jim.
Pardon?
Say hi, Jim.
Radio check.
Okay, I mean it works, right. We also have Claire as our spotter, which we shouldn't need yet for quite a few series, so do not spot.
Acknowledged. No more spot calls, please, Claire.
So, yeah, downloaded Crew Chief. I used to use Crew Chief a lot back in the day, and figured that, you know, might as well for pretty much everything, especially for whenever I move from Sonic Corsa and Thing, and some more Automobilista, and maybe even some Dirt Rally, depending on how that goes. You know, might as well drag Jim in with us and have some fun throughout with dear old Jim. So, that being said, we're moving on with our career now, moving up to the next tier. The GT4s, or GT5s, sorry, not GT4s, GT5s, the GT5 Championship. Jim should help us with a few things, as far as, like, knowing where people are and that kind of thing goes, so that's going to be handy. So we're looking at 16 drivers in the championship this time instead of 12. And we're starting off on Oulton Park Island. We will see how it goes. We also have the option of doing the first in the next set of Janetta events for manufacturer drives. And try and get through them. The GT3 at Snetterton, which we will probably go through at some point, but not today. I would like to get deep into the GT5 Championship if I can. So we're looking at 30 minutes, an extra 5 minutes of qualifying this time, and still the same length of race. So we will see how it goes. The calendar is so far the 26th of March for Oulton Park Island, then moving on to Snetterton on the 9th of April, 23rd of April for Silverstone National, Donington Park National on the 7th of May, and the 21st of May for Brands Hatch. So hopefully the weather won't be too bad this time round. I'm dreading the probable second part of the championship in the winter, after we had to deal with the snow at Brands Hatch the last time. We'll see how this goes, I guess. Hopefully with it being May and all that, we won't have the problem of having the sun in our eyes too much with like early start times, or late, or you know, early evening start times with the sun setting then. How that fucked us up in the snow at Brands Hatch for our line through the final few corners with blocking some of those apexes. But yeah, keep practice on, and let's go on to Oulton Park Island and see where we can go from there. So best lap times around here is a 128 in GT5s. That's not necessarily the same car, I think. I don't know. The way this game does record times is a bit of a pain, because like sometimes it seems to pop up with the actual proper vehicle records, and then other times it's like if you're in like a GT5, sometimes or even a GT3 or a GTE, sometimes it'll give you like what a GT1 might do around the lap as the time to beat, which is obviously impossible. We will load the stable setup for now. What are we looking at as far as like our brake pressure is 100. Yeah, see, we could probably save some time by going for the slick tires, depending on the thing on the forecast. But we are using slicks today, it seems, on this. Right, well, we can't. There's no bump stops here to change. Loads of fuel that we can reduce for qualifying, and that we will actually reduce that down now. What are we probably looking at here? Engine braking might as well. I'll increase the traction control up to 13% because that's around what I like in GT cars. Might not necessarily need it in a GT5, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, we'll get rid of the engine braking stuff so that we don't lose too much power off throttle. It might fuck us up a bit at first getting used to it again, but we'll do that. I'll leave most of the other settings the same for now. We can change them as and when needed. Right, save. What did I get? Like 12 liters, so save the new slot. Button Park Island. Trying to feel around a keyboard and VR, you know, it just shows me that I need to learn more of my touch typing again, relearn it. Right, okay. I mean, 14 laps will probably do. We're looking at 15-minute lap times again, or 15-minute lap times, 15-minute race, so it shouldn't be too bad. And with the lap times probably being around 1:30, that's what, that's 10 laps? Yeah, 10 laps. Go, go, go. Right, now let's see how this goes with Jim feeding us more information than the normal spotter in game or normal crew chief in game does. Our normal race engineer.
Pit exit is clear.
How are my brakes?
Your brakes are good. Your brake temperatures are low. We need to get some heat into them.
No reason to...
The leader has just done a 136.90. The leader's just done a 135.64.
This is why it's great to have Jim telling us about stuff. I need to figure out. I was doing a race yesterday to test them out again, and I couldn't get him to tell me how many laps were left on my fuel, so I need to figure that out because I'm pretty sure he's supposed to do that calculation. Maybe it's not in Project Cars, but I'll have to have a look. I didn't see any disclaimer saying that it wasn't in Project Cars. Being a bit slower now and early on the brakes because I'm suddenly used to thing. Actually, hold on. I forgot that I restarted my PC because I wasn't getting audio going to my VR headset. So just, you know, make sure I calibrate these pedals properly. Do it once and then do it again just to make sure that everything is a bit smoother in transition. Okay. Bring it back into the flow of things in a slower car. I was really vamping around the circuit of the Americas. I was watching the F1, so I was like, yeah, I need to do a race around the circuit of the Americas, and was loving life. Was way ahead, really doing really good lap times, even relative to like online hop laps that I see. So I don't know whether I've just become like half decent somehow, or I was looking up the wrong thing, but I don't think I was. It was GTs, actually not GT3s, but the Ferrari 488 to be specific.
The car ahead has just done a 218.38.
Yeah, so it shouldn't be too hard to try and beat. Just keep some extra fuel in just to be safe for both qualifying and the race.
Sector 1 is 0.38 off the pace.
First corner is where I really need to dump it in.
Sector 2 time is okay. Your quickest overall.
Okay.
Sector 3 time is fast.
Let's see if we can try and bump things up a bit. Just having Jim allow me to do less talking over things, because he'll actually relay all the information that I was doing before over lap times and that. How are my tyres?
We're not seeing any significant tyre wear.
I don't know whether GT5s would have this sort of information going to the drivers, but, you know, we'll take it for now. If I was doing karting, I'd have it turned off. What are my tyre temps?
Left front, 63. Right front, 53. Left rear, 59. Right rear, 52 Celsius.
So my right hand side is a lot lower. It's understandable, but maybe try and change a bit of that in setups.
Your sector 2 time is quick.
Sector 2 then. That's a better final corner than I had last time too, so probably going to be good for going into quali.
Your quickest overall. Sector 3 time's okay.
Best lap, second place.
133.36.
My best lap.
Repeat, please.
My best lap.
I didn't catch that.
Whatever, doesn't matter. I know. Might go into the pits.
Sector 1 is 0.49 off the pace.
Okay, and I was 7/10 off the pace there versus my last lap.
Your brake temperatures are fine.
Things going quite well. I'm not looking forward to like the full open park.
Your right side tyres are cold.
Figured as much. I'm not looking forward to the full open park track, because I always feel that I do really bad around that like sort of hairpin carousel almost kind of thing. For some reason I'm just really slow there, and I've never been able to like patch that up. Maybe this career will be a chance to try and fix it up.
Sector 3 time is quick.
I don't need to drop down a second there. I'll tell you what, we'll just keep going and see what we can do. Best time P3.
Speak more clearly, I can't hear you.
Best time position 3.
I didn't catch that.
Best time position 3.
133.36. That's 20 minutes to go, 20 minutes.
That's my own time. I thought I was able to ask what
Sector 1 is 1.1 off the pace. Your tyre temps are all fine.
gap to behind.
Ah, no, I just can't hear you.
Gap behind.
2.3 seconds.
I don't think that's on the track, so is that like actually it is? Okay, yeah. No, we've got this. We've got this sorted. We're going really hard. We will keep this going, as I said. And if it gets to the point where I'm like in the GT3s later on and we're still vamping ahead, I will turn it up. You know, with these being just the local stuff, and like we saw it with the other race, the the Geneta Proving Grounds, how like tight it can be. So like, I don't want to get in a situation where I am changing AI like through a practice session and like trying to guess like, oh, should I go like 5 down? I would like to have it like in a setting where I can do decently across the board. Like this is obviously further ahead than I'd like because I'd like some tight racing, but you know, hopefully that will come. That makes seating position again.
All clear on pit exit. Okay, Justin, we've got 18 minutes to set a lap.
That's not meant to press.
You've got cold brakes all round.
I'll do my best, Jim. That's what I'm meant to press.
No, I didn't catch that.
See, Jim talks about robotic as well because he took a bump on the head once whenever I was driving around and accidentally smacked into a barrier, so you know, I've got to keep him around. That's why he sounds more robotic, but he is actually a real 100% person that is here helping out, definitely. Really, though, Crew Chief is such an amazing little app for 99% of PC sims, so definitely worth a look for freezies on his forums on his website. Whenever I got to put Justin in as a name for a driver, I did donate to him out of the goodness of my heart because it's a really great thing, and the guy puts so much work into it and still does, I think. Making sure things work. Like, it was a really good passion project of his, and he's so cool. He's such a cool guy. It's like 4 or 5 years ago now. I love the sim racing community and just how many things are out there to help people with things and help them improve their stuff. Hammering it down, going around there before it's standing up onto 2 wheels. Maybe the suspension's a bit stiff. This is our actual fast lap, right? I think so.
The leader has just done a 136.24.
Do a lot of my sleep at this point.
The leader's just done a 135.02.
Tell us how our sector 2 times are looking now going through here. We never looked at the points from the championship yet, did we? I don't think. What you get, I assume it's the same as the last time, but with more cards, it might be maybe more points trickling down to down towards 16th place or something. We're aiming for a 135. We were doing 135.
You're in pole.
Slightly slower than we were doing in practice, but let's see if what we can bump out. Really good line there. Really good line. I'm proud of that one. second ahead. Yeah, that line was tremendous.
Okay, Justin, 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
That's the kind of time I'd want to be doing through that first sector consistently to, you know, really bump it up for like online racing and that kind of thing.
Fastest lap for Leybourne, 134.80.
Still a second behind me, so... Just half a second in that second sector, but we should still be able to put in a PB, hopefully. Brake a bit later here, and a bit harder, and got the throttle earlier.
Your lap time was at 132.16.
Yeah, so it should have been 131. So there, yeah, I'm only like a couple of seconds off world record pace. Again, I seem to have... Usually I'm used to 4 or 5, but like, I don't know, GT cars are really hitting my stride in this week, and between that 2-second off world record pace time on Cadwell Park and everything else, maybe I am improving. This is probably the most consistently I've driven in a VR sim since
Sector 1 time is good.
5 years ago, so you know, like even then I only have like 120 hours in front of me.
Your brake temps are good.
And a portion of that wouldn't even be in VR, so like I just, you know, maybe if I can apply myself and put in something, I could actually do something in online races for fun. Yeah, I'm looking at possibly doing some iRacing content in the future, but I'm still another 10th up, so like, just a second, a bit down.
Sector 2 is 2/10 off the pace.
So I could be looking at a 131.5 say, but yeah, like we're almost 3 seconds ahead. We'll be over 3 seconds ahead now if I was doing full potential laps. So yeah, that first sector we are vamping ahead, not too far in second place, but everyone else we're way ahead. And the second sector we're just smoking them. And that last sector, like 1.5 seconds in the final sector, is ridiculous. So yeah, dare say it's going to be another simple championship, unfortunately. And again, like I don't want to be, I don't want it to get to the point again where it just like I'm like, oh here, let's run a practice session and turn up and down the AI as needed. Because just especially with the races that don't have practice sessions and that, then if we're like suddenly like if the AI is vamping ahead at like even better than world record speed, like anything better than a human could do, or like you'd need to be like top class sim racer to like get anywhere near the times. Like I don't want to be having to be like, oh let's go and quit the race and go and change the AI difficulty. It's a shame that no games really have like a thing like it doesn't have what Project Cars that like they lower the difficulty on a like the difficulties on a curve based on the tier that you're in career, but which doesn't make sense because while like people will be a bit slower in lower classes, like they can like do good times usually in real life and that, and like it's not as if they're going to be like dramatically slower than anything else, you know, at least not to this extent. It like, you know, they lower it more than they should. I mean I get why they lower it. It probably is more realistic to lower it a bit, but they lowered it too much in the lower tiers, and it was the same with Project Cars 1.
15 minutes. That's pole.
I think it's still standing starts, and I need to reset that properly again. I think it still is standing starts in the championship.
Pole position. Alright Justin, here we go. Green, green, green.
Yeah, he's starting a bit better. Not as fast going through the gears still, but you know we'll get there. But if we get to the rolling starts, then it's going to be a pain in the later levels, especially seeing as we might need to turn on race restart just because of the AI bashing into me. I had to do like 4 formation laps last night around Circuit of the Americas just because the AI kept like smashing into me in the final corner, even though like I had nowhere else to go because I was like right on the tail of the prototypes in front. It was frustrating.
Good start, keep it up.
Some cones it looks like behind from third place heading in. How long's remaining?
14 minutes to go.
So I can ask that and not have the pop-up like 7 minutes remaining, so just wanted to test if that was working. I remember having to install the voice packs myself back in the day, but at least Cortana and that made it a lot easier with that automatically being installed as part of the default Windows setup, which is all good. I know a lot of people consider that bloatware because they wouldn't use it, but you know, whatever. That's why I'm happy. It was a pain in the arse having to... It wasn't necessarily a pain in the arse, but I mean, bloat is bloat at this point, you know. Pretty sure you can't, maybe you can't uninstall it actually. Windows probably installs it again at some point itself, but some people should look at it. We're vamping it away. Gap behind.
3.4.
4 seconds after that one, ridiculous. Showing that bollard who's boss. Whoa! Skills, you know, 2-wheel skills. Ooh. Who even needs springs in a suspension? I'll drive around with them damaged to shit. Let myself do try and avoid that inside line as much as possible as far as I did. Okay. So we're just going to send that wide because I broke a bit later than normal. Jim will tell us about track limits a lot better than the default. So.
You're now in the lead. All 3 sectors are pretty quick.
Pretty sure that was as good as my best qualifying time already on lap 1, so sending it out here. Looking forward to the endurance races later on. I was like, I had 90 minutes to 2 hours around the Circuit of the Americas, and then I wanted to test how the AI driver swap would work because I'd read that they wouldn't pit for fuel. I'd left them on low fuel purposefully, and they did come in the next lap for fuel. So if that's sorted, like could do some endurance racing where I step away for half an hour to get some food and all that, or to go and do stuff while in the middle of like a 4 to 6 hour race, which will be fun. Because I was worried I'd have to like tone it down to maybe like an hour and a half and just do it all myself. But if we can do that, we can try and do some driver stints properly, like the real world.
The gap to Leybourne behind is now 6.5.
6.5 second lead, absolutely throwing it out there. I don't think there's any way to add subtitles to the screen for Crew Chief, unfortunately. So, although looking back at some of the streams, it seems that they were not showing up in the most easily readable fashion on the screen anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
That was 133.00.
3 flat. Yeah, I'll take that. Thinking of looking and seeing how many people are still racing online in this game as well, just to have a...
Okay, Justin, just keep hitting your marks. This is looking good. 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Have a gander. Some really good lines here. how much time I made up with smashing the curb that time. Power feels good with this default setup and the lower fuel, so like just.
That's the fastest lap. Sector 1 time's okay.
Feel at one with the car right now. This is probably close to my best right now until I start getting a bit more confident with other types of braking, as I say, as I send it wider. It's not too bad. I won't lose too much time there. Maybe about 4/10, but like, you know, if I can start hitting those sort of things consistently. I'm getting to a period of consistency that I'm happy with, especially compared to where I was. I think if we look back at the first part last week, that was right on time, so I could have gained more time. It's a lot better if just touching the problematic part of the curb. Oh god, no, I've done it again. I did what I did the last time. No. Oh god, I did what I did the last time. We're in Open Park. These were ages ahead.
Your suspension's going to need sorting. You'll need to come in.
No, I don't. I'm good. No, you guys see it. Oh god, we done it again. We did it again. All that talking and confidence. Well, this
Alright, Justin, halfway home. We've got plenty of fuel.
Yeah, I know we've got plenty of fuel. God damn it, right. And I was saying to myself, God, that curb hasn't given me any trouble in second gear. I can probably just vamp it over it as much as I want, and then it bit me in the ass again.
You're locking your fronts into Druids.
Even though the suspension's off, you know, oh god, we're still really good. But this is the consistency that I need to get out. I need to get rid of this slight inconsistent mistake here and there. I'm actually going to blame me talking as well, because like I was doing really well with the Circuit of Americas for lapping like 204s in the race with high fuel for the entire first stint, and then getting down below that even a bit of tyre wear. So still though, this is where the improvements need to go. This is where the work needs to come in before I even think about doing anything with iRacing a bit more for fun. The inside. I mean, look, again, almost every race we've had in the career has had a really interesting story with one of these mishaps, or weather, or just, you know, even the race where we pulled ahead had its own story. So this isn't the worst thing in the world for adding more intrigue to the season and to trying to improve myself through the tiers. As in motorsport tiers, not I tiers, although those two. Clearly I feel like crying that even the damaged car was still so fast compared to everyone else. I'm just glad we don't have to pay for these sort of mistakes with damage costs. If we keep winning, the team won't mind either, I hope. Mistakes in the first season, Janetta obviously saw something in us, so yeah, who cares about a fuck suspension? I can do whatever I want here. I'm not vamping. Shame, I really wanted to get down to like 131s and lower.
Come on, Justin. Just 5 minutes left. Hold your nerve. We can win this. The gap to Leybourne behind is now 2.0.
Oh, Jim's a sweetheart, not hating on me for the terrible mistake. And they know with the speed comes rough edges as they try and smooth me out to being a competent driver. That curb is going to be. That curb and I are going to have a story throughout the entire bloody career. Every time we race Oulton Park, it's going to be me versus that curb to see who can win out, because I'm going to win in the end, and I really thought I was winning in these GT5s.
That's half fuel. You've used half your fuel.
We should be good. More than good.
We're quickest at the moment. Ten minutes of fuel remaining.
At least he tells me how much fuel is remaining there. I wish that I could, see, I'm supposed to be able to ask, but I just can't get the... Either I'm saying it wrong. I'll have to do a test. I'll have to do a full test of... Or see if I can find a complete list of everything that works only in Project Cars 2 to see if it's on there. Because I'll need it for the... Endurance GT racing, for knowing when I can pit and when it might be whenever I'm coming up on like lap traffic, if I'm in a spot to maybe pit early and try and extend a second stint with like hard slicks or something. I need it for the strategy, you know, like completely. Even with that,
We're quickest right now. That lap time was 1:34.64.
Oh, Jim, tell everyone what I was going to say anyway. Yeah, so even doing those lap times still with...
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
Doing those lap times still with the damage is pretty good. I probably would have kept doing the 132s the whole way through now if it hadn't been for the stupid mistake. I think it's such a shame as well that Project Cars weren't able for the second game, because this was, Jim had already released this for before Project Cars 1. Well, not before Project Cars 1, but during the time of Project Cars 1. So I think it's a shame that, that just, we weren't able to have a situation where, with this data already being available, that Project Cars had their own race engineer voiceover guy, like, give you this information himself. I could be wrong, but I recall that, like, people were talking, I can't remember whether Jim said it himself or not, but I recall that there were definitely people saying that Slightly Mad should work with him to improve the internal thing, the internal reading of it all.
One more lap to go. Stay focused. Sector 1 is 1.2 seconds off the pace.
But it'd be nice if this sort of thing was in, like, everyone's Project Cars too. And, like, you can use it with console versions, I think, using the UDP shared memory. So, like, it's not like everyone can't do it, and it wouldn't take that much of a computer to run it. But still, not everybody's, like, fast, like, 99 point whatever % of people are not going to know it exists. A further percentage that do know exists are going to be like, why would I give a shit? Why would I do that? So, you know, just even with the advantages, they're not going to care. But it'd be nice if everyone had those as default. If Project Cars 4 goes back to a semi-style thing after the failure of 3, hopefully they improve their usage of that shit. first win under the belt. Job done even with absolutely obliterated suspension.
Well done, Justin. Great win. You deserved that today.
Thanks, Jim.
Now you're breaking up.
Thanks, Jim!
You're breaking up. Say again, please.
Whatever, I'll time it afterward properly. Try and get back into the habit of actually doing the cool down lap and not letting the rage from Brands Hatch last time get to me. I must have absolutely smacked that at some speed to be able to send the car up onto two wheels. Yeah, it seems if I go much earlier on that curve now I can't take it flat, but a bit later where it's Isn't that our guy? No, it's not. God damn it, right, hold on. Gone into someone else's spot. Wrong button. Where are we? Where is our pits? It doesn't fucking matter. Let's just skip now. Okay, we won by 3.6 seconds, which isn't bad. Obviously got the fastest lap now with a 1:32.1. So, how are the points looking? So it is 36 for a win. Wonder if you get a point for pole. I can't remember if you get a point for pole. It goes down to 5th, okay, so it's just adds the extra 4 points drop. The extra 4 drivers this season. Oh, we've unlocked the Pagani Nordschleife Starlight Special, huh? Very cool. Right, Snatterton. Dare I say we should be fine around here? It's a track that we were really good on. It's fog. Okay, let's see if the 12-liter setup is our default, so that's not too bad.
All clear on pit exit. You can push now. We need to get some heat into these brakes.
See how things look. I've got used to practice now, things we're driving a much faster car than the juniors. Braking power as well, so it's nice to know where I can brake. The thing is, the brakes to be cold right now. Braking in this car suits me a bit better now for that corner than the juniors did. I feel like I follow a much more natural line with it. So much extra grip too. Two wheels again. Yeah. Just really hard for me to brake the way that I needed to for the junior, I guess. So even like just coming into this feels a lot more natural. This car feels a lot more my style. Even with it being risky, stepping out the rear as much as I am doing. Bit rude of a push through, but I'll take it. And it is looking like we're going to be much faster than the air around here again, so not spend too long in practice. I'll just get one lap in and move on to quali.
The leader has just done a 122.58.
It's a hell of a dive up the inside. Nice to know that I can do that.
You're locking your right front going into Murray's.
Oh yeah, right, okay. Corner names.
Understood. Your quickest overall.
Surprise, right. Tell me corner names.
Acknowledged.
Is he not actually going to do it?
Wilson.
Okay, yeah, he does, right. So yeah, so it's a great way for actually learning the track as well, to have him tell you the names.
Sector 1 is quick.
Nice and handy.
Rungle. Nelson. Bombhole.
Bombhole?
Sector 2 time is good. Coram.
Oh, he's right.
Murray's.
What are we going to do for a lap time here?
Your quickest overall.
22 seconds ahead, right, okay. Let's return to pit.
Sector 3 time's okay.
What's still coming through here, by the way? Hopefully not. I do apologize if there has been. Right. Continue on to quali. I think once we go out here and do like a 120, low 121s, we should be fine.
Hit exit's clear. We've got 19 minutes to set a lap. Your brakes are cold, be careful.
Crash my brow by taking off my headset going down this straight. Well, there's no surprise I'm locking up my front rights going through Murray's then. Used to the trail braking in this car, especially coming around to this final section. Bit better, bit better. I should be able to take this guy through a hairpin, so... As fast as I'd like to be, but we should be fine, I think. Take it a bit more straight there with the braking, take a wider line just so I don't walk.
The leader has just done a 122.66. You're in pole.
What was my last lap?
Say again.
What was my last lap time?
Your last lap time was at 120.82.
Yeah, okay, that'll do. Yeah. 2 seconds ahead.
15 minutes. That's pole. Here we go. Be ready. Go, go, go!
Okay, at least we don't have the problem of the sunset down here for corner 1 like we did the last time we had an evening race, so it's much nicer and cooler. Appreciate the night sky more, the setting sky, the twilight, the sun already being gone.
Nice one, Justin. Good start.
Cheers, Jim. I'm really looking forward to doing some like endurance races going through from daylight to dusk and so on. If we can maybe even sort out something going from through dawn. I mean, I'd love to do a 24-hour race. I don't know how sustainable that'll be for myself. With AI things it would pretty work better, you know, like the AI racing kind of thing of having like a full team. Sure Project Cars 2 never introduced online driver swap. I could be wrong actually, but the one bad thing about being so far ahead in these early things without turning the AI up is just like not perfecting that close racing craft. I find that F1 thing that we were trying last time with the Lotus 49 is a bit different, but like it would be nice to do some like test out some racecraft with
Your lap time was 121.25.
in GTs early on, so hopefully it won't be too long before we get a championship where the AI is actually up to snuff. It's not like I haven't considered like bumping up to like 110, 120, but as I say, I don't want to then have to like quit out of a practice and be like, oh well, the AI is like 4 seconds ahead and like 2 seconds ahead of world record pace or whatever. I need to lower them back. But it is disappointing, like doing it.
The gap to Blakeman behind is increasing. It's now 7.0. Your right sides are cold.
Who's in 4th place?
Didn't understand that.
Who's in 4th place?
We don't have enough data for that.
So like, this game doesn't do that.
The track temperature is increasing. It's now 13 Celsius.
Where's Reichman?
Sorry mate, I didn't catch that.
What was his name, right? Reichman? Where's Reichman?
Can't hear you, mate.
Another gander around and see if I can find the information for what, if that data is part of the set or not. Maybe I need to change what system Project Cars uses for data. Who's behind?
Blakeman.
Does it make sense? Maybe if they only send out like details for the name of the person that's behind. Who is in 10th place?
Okay, Justin, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. We haven't got that data.
Yeah, so it definitely doesn't have the name data for other positions, so that's disappointing. Maybe on this straight I'll pause and see, like, get the name of someone that's easy pressed in the lower position and okay, yeah,
You're locking your right front into Murray's. Repeat, please.
Where is Laybourne?
B6, 15 seconds behind. You're in the lead. That lap was a 122.40. The track temp's increasing. It's now 16 Celsius.
Okay, so it does say where people are further on down. I need to figure that out more as well. Because it should tell me who's in like P6 or whatever, without me having to know their name. Who is in P6?
Laybourne.
Who's in P8?
Hulsbergen.
Okay, so it does work, so I just have to use P. Okay, good to know. Who's in P3?
Weistauer.
Good. This will make it much easier for championship battles as well, for like calling out, like with Dominiach the last time, calling out where people are. Especially if we get to a situation in the final race where we need to like finish like 3 places ahead of someone or something. So good to know that is working in some fashion. How much fuel is left?
No, I didn't catch that.
How much fuel's left?
You got plenty of fuel. The track temperature's rising. It's now 19 Celsius. Pardon?
Ask him this thing, so that's to press the button and hold it down to ask. How many laps of fuel's left?
8 minutes remaining.
I was asking how much race time's left. How many laps of fuel?
8 minutes remaining.
How long is left in the race?
8 minutes remaining.
Yeah, so I definitely don't have 8 minutes of fuel. So,
That's half distance. Fuel levels are fine.
so I really need to figure out if I can ask how I can word it to get the time or laps of fuel remaining. When do I have to pit?
Oh no, I just can't hear you.
Do I have to pit?
No.
Don't answer. There's got to be a command somewhere for knowing how many laps of fuel are left.
We're currently setting the pace.
Maybe it doesn't work in a timed race, but it should tell me how much time. How many laps of fuel?
7 minutes to go.
It's still just telling me. Race time instead. Getting a big difference in the lights. It's probably the darkest race we've had yet. Gap behind.
13 seconds.
That's where if I had done a full.
We think you might have gone outside of track limits there.
Thanks, Jim. I think I did too, yes. Can't be sure though.
Seeing right front locking into Murray's.
Tell me corner names.
Okay, that lap time was 121.90. Riches. Wilson.
I love this feature, I do.
That's 5 minutes remaining. P1, come on, bring it home. Tyre temperatures are good.
How are my brakes?
Your brakes absolutely fine, mate.
How's my tyre wear?
Your tyre wear looks fine, mate. Rundle. Nelson.
Braking's getting a bit tougher, I guess, with the sun going down. Track is. What's the track temp?
The track temp is now 21 Celsius. Bomb hole. The gap to Blakeman behind is increasing. It's now 13 seconds. Co-ram.
Track temp's actually going up again.
Murray's.
What's the air temp?
Air temperature is now 13 Celsius.
Because the track's not cooling off a bit more with the sun going.
Okay, Justin, you've got half your fuel left.
Time remaining.
Repeat, please.
How long's left?
4 minutes remaining.
If I can get like the sentences in my head that I need to use pretty sort of to make it feel a bit more natural. For some reason I saw the grandstand down here.
You're locking your left front into Rundle.
A lot longer in the straight to go. My brain just totally farted its way out. Even in the good tracks I'm on, I still can't get a consistent thing.
You've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Gap behind.
13 seconds.
How long's left?
3 minutes remaining.
22, 13 seconds. If I split that in half, that would only allow me to slow down to about 129 lap times. Maybe 130s. We could just put this as 2 laps. Don't have to go long laps are left?
I didn't catch that.
How many laps are left?
1 minute remaining. That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
He doesn't know.
Your right tyres are cold.
Should be good for just one more lap then. Setting really good lap times with that, even with mistakes. I could conceivably get down to like a 119. How long's left?
Less than a minute.
Interested to see if that means that we will hit that this is the final lap, or if we just we're a second short. I don't feel like slowing down.
You're locking your right front going into Murray's. Well done, mate. You made them all look silly today.
Indeed I did, Jim. Indeed I did. Pit request.
I didn't catch that.
Pit request.
Acknowledged. Pit stop requested.
Cancel pit request.
No, we weren't expecting you anyway.
Okay, so I just want to make sure that those work for longer races too. 20.36 was the fastest lap, so that's not too bad. Who's P2?
Blackman.
Who's P6?
28 seconds behind.
How far back is P7?
Speak more clearly, I can't hear you.
I don't know whether he meant the 20 seconds to Reichman or thing. Trying to push the times, can't really. Okay, whatever. So I am at the front. Grand was 19 seconds. 37. We're already 24 ahead. Low spot's 5th, so you could get 37 5th. Or low spot is 5 points. 32. So yeah, we need a 32-point lead just in case we get a situation where the AI is a lot faster again. Group 5 Turbo Masters Mercedes Winter Wildlands, intriguing. So Born's in second, so Just need to keep asking where him and Faustauer are. Silverstone National. Okay, this might be one where we need to have a go a bit more, because this is where we were seemingly a bit slower than the AI here and there, and it is the wet too, so keep at it. 12 liters should still be enough.
Pit exit's clear. Your brakes are cold, let's get some heat into them.
What's the weather forecast?
Now you're breaking up. Say again.
What's the weather?
3:36 PM.
What's the time? What's the weather update?
Didn't understand that.
Maybe you can't tell future forecasts, then okay. Who's P7?
Bulby.
Just making sure it even works in practice. Light seems it's a bit wet. Tell me corner names.
Okay. Brooklands.
Good to have it out there.
Luffield. The leader has just done a 107.20 P2. Sector 3 time is quick. The guy behind has just done a 108.34.
What was my last lap?
The guy ahead has just posted a 107.81. You've just done a 108.00.
This is what I mean about having to mix up when I'm doing things, or like what tires I'm going for, just like trying to work it out. Things that just the AI are quite fast around here for whatever reason.
Your sector 2 time is quick.
Will be a case of like the last Silverstone races last season of having to get the lap in straight off the bat, because it's just that the conditions are going to get worse maybe.
P8. Sector 3 is 1.7 seconds off the pace. Your rear brakes are cold, mate.
Don't know if I can change the brake ducts in this car, I can't remember.
Sector 1 time is good.
Conditions are definitely getting worse because I can't get up to the fifth like I was doing. See a lot more reflections on the track too, so...
Cold tyres all round.
better lap at least, so we'll see if this gets us first and then we can move
on. Your quickest overall.
Only by half a second, but
Sector 3 time is fast.
First is on par, second's quite a bit ahead, third's pretty much on par. God, Tripman was the only one to do a time similar. Sector? Oh no, that's 0.0. Okay, yeah, no, it's all pretty even. So this is what I mean, like if I turned this up to 120, like I'd need to have dropped it back down to the 100 or maybe 110, so it's just so inconsistent. It's a much heavier rain this time, so come on, I want to get out.
Your exit's clear, don't cross the white line. Okay, Justin, we've got 19 minutes to do the business. We need to get some heat into these brakes.
To rush this now with the weather looking so much worse than practice before any possible puddles form. Explains where I'm getting all that time in the second sector.
The leader has just done a 109.33. Pole position.
Okay, we're set. I'd say we're good for skipping. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Okay.
That's pole. 15 minutes. All right, Justin, get ready.
I am ready, Jim.
Go, go, go. Good start, mate. Nice one.
Where is Laybourne?
P11, 8.3, behind.
Who's in P2?
Or Bouchon.
Who's in P3?
Bolbe.
Who's in P4?
Bleichmann.
See, Huddle's forwards, we're going to end up moving at the first.
You're locking your right front into Beckett's.
Who's P5?
Kosciuszki.
Who's P6?
13 minutes remaining. The gap behind is now 3.3.
Who's P6?
Trutman.
Who's P7?
Sorry mate, I didn't catch that.
Who's P7?
Hulsbergen.
Who's P8?
Kanata.
Who's P9?
Can't aim, mate.
Who's P9?
Costa.
Okay, are my championship rivals like further on down then? I should like. Who's P10?
Leybourne.
Who's P11?
Burkers.
Who's P12?
Tomset.
Where is this other guy? What is ours? Really starting to form now, so we're going to be heavy by the end of the race. Who's P12?
Tomset.
Who's P13?
Repeat, please.
Who is P13?
You're breaking up. Say again, please.
Who's P13?
Can't aim, mate.
God's sake.
You're leading. Your tyres are cold. Watch out.
Jim. Who is P13?
Now you're breaking up.
I'll just go and look for myself then, right. Okay, so he's P14. Who is P14?
No, I didn't catch that.
Who is in 14th?
Pardon? The gap to Bouchon behind is increasing. It's now 7.4. We're setting the pace. You've just done a 110.80.
It stops working from whenever I start saying 13. Who is in 12th?
I didn't catch that.
Who is in P12?
Tomset.
Okay, so that works fine. Right. Is there something about the way I'm saying 13 and 14 that it just doesn't work? Who is in P16?
Norby.
Who is in P50?
Oh no, I just can't hear you.
Who is in P15? Who is in P15?
Weissenfeld.
Okay, right, so that works. So why is 13 and 14 not working? Who is in P13?
You're locking your left front going into Brooklands. I didn't catch that.
Why are 13 and 14 not working? Who is in P13?
You're breaking up. Say again, please.
Who is in P13?
Repeat, please.
Who is in P14?
Say again. Sectors 1 and 2 are quick. Sector 3 is 0.6 off the pace. Speak more clearly. I can't hear you.
Who is in P14?
Weisstower.
What? So we have to.
10 minutes remaining. 10 minutes. You're looking really good. Come on, keep your focus.
I actually have to talk like an idiot to get 14 and 13 work. Luckily for me, that shouldn't need to be an issue too often. Who is in P14?
Weisstower.
Who is in P13?
Didn't understand that.
Who is in P13?
Southall.
Okay, finally. It's only taken 3 laps. Jesus Christ, Jim. Oh, technology. If anything, that should be the Windows thing, because it bases it like on an amount of confidence for what I'm saying is, so it would be the Windows thing, not recognizing what I'm saying properly.
We're quickest at the moment. That last lap was a 110.36.
How long is left?
9 minutes to go.
Time. puddles forming along this straight again like last time. I'm getting worried. I know now that this is, I think, the race that people used to complain about where the AI used to just splash through these puddles where I'm going to have to lift off at some point to avoid taking that corner. I mean, we're looking at the exact same race as last time in the juniors where it's going to, like, you know, just probably the end, that's going to be like a lake at the end of that corner. It's getting bad around here too, so...
We're setting the pace. That lap was a 1:11.90.
What is turn 3?
Repeat, please.
I want to see if it like works for like giving me corner names on the base. What is turn 3?
Sorry mate, I didn't catch that. The gap to Bouchon behind is increasing. It's now 18 seconds. Okay Justin, you're halfway home. Your fuel is fine.
How are my times in Brooklands?
You've got cold tyres. We need to get some heat into them.
That feels like a reach and not something that I've seen being there, so a lot of the other stuff I know should be there, especially the stuff about asking for how many laps of fuel are left. We're 18 seconds ahead, so we can really push for just in case the AI still is bugged for going through puddles.
You've just done a 1:12.52.
Gap behind.
20 seconds.
Still increasing time, so careful in this straight now. It's turning into that lake again. Corner a good bit wider to avoid the massive amount of collected water. Feel the car being jerked with that splash.
Your rear brakes are cold. Be careful. Come on, Justin. Just 5 minutes left. Hold your nerve. We can win this.
Going through this part of the track with like my foot down. How bad the water's collecting. Trying to find that dryish line where the water hasn't fully gone across the track yet. This rain seemed actually worse than the last one at Silverstone National with the giant puddles, so a bit more cautious. Fully wide here maybe. Definitely didn't splash that time, so
That was a 1:12.37.
gap behind.
26 seconds.
Yeah, we're fine. Ditch it. How long's left?
4 minutes remaining.
I'm not happy that it's like over.
You've used half your fuel.
This is really getting dangerous during the back straight. I'm not happy with there being 3 minutes left, or 3 laps left. At least, possibly 4. This is actually getting treacherous now. I'm concerned about keeping it on the track around that straight. Oh boy. Getting be no good dry lines anywhere here. Just gotta prepare to lift.
That lap was a 1:13.64.
Guy behind last lap time.
29 seconds. That lap time was 1:13.64.
I need to look up the exact phrasing for getting P2's last lap time.
Say again.
P2 last lap time.
Okay, I'll keep quiet.
Tell me more.
We have no more information.
Oh, no, that's wrong. I need help?
I didn't catch that.
Give me the deltas?
Okay, I'll tell you the gaps.
I don't want him to talk to me less, so... How long is left?
1 minute left, 1 minute.
There's a 109 at one point, cool. Actually coming up to lap a car. Oh. Well, easy enough race, really tough conditions, especially that, I'm just glad it's finishing now because that straight is really bad. And the rain just seems to be getting worse and worse. Wait, it's not the last lap. I got to the wrong spot for the thing. How long's left?
Less than a minute.
Fuck, right, okay, so it wasn't even the last lap. I'd have kept vamping it. I could have maybe lapped this guy in front. So bad along here. It's so bad. Oh. So the race would be red flagged if it went on much longer. Now it should be done. Jesus Christ. I'm not doing the full lap on this one. Yeah, let's skip a cooldown lap. Absolutely wreck them. So Leybourne's dropped off a bit now where he is with the other guys being all over the place. I think we've basically already won the championship. What did I say it was? It was 32 points in the difference, so 64. So I only need 9 points. I only need to finish 12th in one of these 2 races, and I've already won. So. Hey, what have we got next? Donington Park National. Now that was definitely one we had a lot of trouble with. I'm going to try and get these all done in one go and move on from there. So, yeah. Depending on what weather we're looking at, a heavy cloud. I know we were slowish in the wet in qualifying and practice, so we'll see how this looks. It's a 1:13.5 for like world record pace. First and see if anyone catches us to know if we're really that slow or not. We haven't raced around this track in the dry at all yet, so like I need to completely change my braking points and turning points compared to what we've already been having. Give me information.
Repeat, please.
Give me info.
You're breaking up. Say again, please.
I need to find out the thing to tell him to tell me more deets. Do a couple of laps to this and get it set back more. What did they do? I asked for the last lap time of who's in P2 and he just shut up then. Right. I know that's for like, I know what I'm doing, leave me alone, but I guess the opposite of that is tough. Come love me, maybe if I say that to him. That's an off track, that's a smash into the wall, right. Return to pits. Let me see if I can find these deets that I need. Crew chief lines. Crew chief voice commands. Yeah, there we go. Keep me updated.
Okay, we'll keep you posted. The leader's just done her on 17.58.
That's what I want. How much fuel is remaining?
6 litres. There's traffic behind. Keep your wits about you. The leader has just done her on 17.46.
I need to check my fuel levels before.
You're locking your fronts going into Red Gate.
Tell me corner names.
Acknowledged. The Craner curves.
Do this for every track for the first time through.
The old hairpin. cleans. Copies. The chicane. New fastest lap for Truckman on 17.38.
116's really to be comfy. This feels like it might actually be a tight race if it's dry. It's just, this is like the only corner I feel like I'm dramatically faster than the AI. Which isn't good, seeing as that's already one that we've gone round on, so...
Sector 2 time is good.
Losing a bit of pace now out of this straight, so... It's really hard to get intense, so we do need that high position to guarantee it. As long as I finish at least 12th in one of these two races, you know, we've got the championship, but still.
P4. Sector 3 time is quick.
So it's like just a first sector that I'm possibly slow in, maybe then. We're going to take this corner in 4th. Looks like it.
Sector 1 is quick.
That's the difference needed. That's probably where I'm slowest. Where do I need to improve?
Speak more clearly, I can't hear you.
Yeah, we'll work on that one for next time. I know there should definitely be a voice command for like where he tells you where I can improve most or where I can attack.
Your quickest overall. That last lap was a 116.88.
And yeah, they haven't improved, so exactly half a second ahead. Alright, let's get out there. Let's remember myself to look at fuel levels before the race. So as long as I can get like a 116, I think I'm okay.
Pit exit's clear. We've got 19 minutes to get a decent lap in.
Even if I don't get pole, like it's whatever.
Your brakes are cold. Be careful.
I should have enough to keep up with the AI and then have that one or two spots where I'm faster to overtake. So I'm not too bothered as long as I don't start P16. Early on the apex there, I could really gain a lot of time if I can get that line right. Just again, I'm used to turning in so early in the juniors, especially in all the rain that we had here. Ooh, that counts as a cut, okay. I thought I could really go in on the sausage curve there, but I guess not. Okay, alright. Guess we're gonna have to send this around a few times. the second there. I can't be doing anything else but the second. They're really keep me updated.
Acknowledged. I'll keep you up to date.
You're telling me that I went off track limits in that there. So I'm surprised he's not. I don't know whether I have accidentally turned that off and I've distracted myself by thinking about that. Right. Okay. Let's use this lap to see if I can get this line a bit better. That is a bit better. Just the amount of speed I want to carry through there, I'm risking sending it wide on the curb. The car behind seems to be gaining me still through that sector, so I've got a lot of time to make up. Wider on the YouTube. Okay, right, he is clearly sounding a bit behind.
The leader's just done a 116.78.
Faster than me in practice. Okay, we've actually got some qualifying on our hands then. I think it helps there's only one or two slow corners here, so with it being so fast and the AI sometimes having a good bit of different physics stuff going on, that just really...
Sector 1 time's okay.
Why is he not telling me that I did an off track? Right, I need to slow down now before we end up with a penalty. There we go. Okay. I actually have a fight in our hands now. This is what I want. Let's see how this guy takes the chicane, seeing as he seems to like gain like a second on me. He's braking around the same time as me. He can just get that power on a bit earlier and keep the line, whereas I can't.
Sector 3 is 0.47 off the pace. Good sectors now to make up for that time lost there. And third, and make sure that you keep it on, seeing it's fourth and really pushing it there. Sector 1 is 0.32 off the pace. Your brake temperatures look good. That's the new fastest lap for Trutman, 116.70.
So, do have a lot of time to... We've got 2 tenths.
15 minutes left, that's 15 minutes.
Dropping it down to the second there may help me get better drive, but this guy behind me is gaining quite a bit. Right. I guess Donington is just one of those tracks where the AI is much faster compared to what it normally is elsewhere.
P2. Sector 3 time is fast.
Yeah, no, we're facing a situation where the people around me seem to drive faster than the average of the people that aren't on screen.
Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace.
What did the fastest guy do? Yeah, see, look, the guy behind us did a 1:16.2. I'm not really bothered about starting third place here and not getting it. Like, we basically we tied Trutman. Yeah, so it's that thing now where like the guy behind us just seems to get a boost in speed and like physics or something versus the rest of the pack, which is just weird. But I mean, look, I'll take it. Yeah, we'll start third. We can get through this. We'll be fine. We've got that boost in speed at the start.
P3, 14 minutes.
Alright, how are we looking for fuel then on this track? Still 15 laps. Okay, no, we're good. Maybe practice just started being less fuel.
P3, okay mate, get ready. Go!
Getting as much time as we did in the juniors off the start, but still enough to get a few spots. Forget who was the champion, second place in the championship till I see where they are. I don't think it's either of the guys near me. So like we should have this championship wrapped up now. Seeing as it's unlikely that we're going to finish in 9th unless we hit like
Well done, Justin. Good start.
unless we hit like a big issue at some point. But I think we should be fine. Not pulling away from them now, so this might actually be a tight race, especially if the guy behind can muster out his low 116s that he was doing in quali.
This is brilliant, keep it up. You're leading.
It's going to be the first race in a bit where like one mistake will send me way on down. I think that was the same as the last time at Donington, right? It was somewhere. But they did actually make a mistake. Knock hill, right, maybe? Yeah, knock hill. It was knock hill. Gap behind.
1.6.
See what the gap's like at the end of the first lap. Second lap. First full lap is what I meant.
That lap was at 116.56.
So 2 times faster than what we were doing in quali. So the time was there for getting a bit faster, but I don't think we can get anywhere near that 116.2. Forget what the loading screen said the world record pace was here. Gap behind.
2.0.
So even with that really good lap, we've only gained 4/10. So yeah, it really has to be on form to keep this a distance race.
Your times are good in all 3 sectors.
Oh Jesus, it's not what I wanted.
You were out of track limits there.
Okay, so here's time about track limits again now. Great. I was worried now that I'd broken that somehow. Surprised it wasn't coming up in quali for the amount of times I fucked things up. We've lost a bit of time there. Can't make any more mistakes like that at all. a second there will help me instead of keeping it in third. It's for the gap again now at the...
Okay, Justin, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. Your last lap time was on 17.56.
Gap behind.
1.9 seconds.
So we didn't lose too much time. Careful, need to be careful with that first curve.
We're seeing right front locking into red gate.
Taking it too wide on the exit. If anyone's going to bite me in the ass, it's going to be there. I think I've learned my lesson at this other corner up here.
You're now in the lead.
When was I not in the lead? Well, I wasn't at the beginning of the race, but even in turn one I was in the lead. Jim, keep up. He's dropping it into second, doesn't take me out as wide as I was going, so... The late 116 still is my main, so I don't know what I'd have to do to get that 116.2 time that Pole got. No, wrong button. Gap behind.
Repeat, please.
Gap behind.
1.9 seconds.
Even with that good time, I didn't gain anything. Accidentally turned off the engine there, so that's not what you should do. You don't want to turn off the engine mid-race.
You're halfway home. Your fuel is fine.
I'd still like it to be closer, but...
You've just done a 116.92.
So even with turning off the engine accidentally. What was I going to say? I forget now. Jim put me off. God damn it, Jim. The better line. Yeah, I'd like things a bit closer than this, you know, like them having to really fight for it, but I still feel like I'm having to push as hard as I can every lap right now, so it's not like it isn't close to what I want, but I'd like them right on my tail.
We're seeing right front locking into McLean's. That was on 17.00.
Being fairly consistent with these lap times now at least, so that's good. There's been a much better line through T1. Gap behind.
2.5 seconds.
2.5 seconds. Like really pushing it as hard as I can. So yeah, this is hopefully what we will see more of in later series whenever hopefully AI is more balanced across every track. although with them being so unbalanced from going from like a 30-second win to now this being this close, I am concerned about having to maybe lower the AI on tracks where they're much faster than they should be. It's not a case of me being necessarily slow, but then being like so close to world record time, if not being.
Just 5 minutes left. Hold your nerve. We can win this.
Braking there. It's going to lose me some time. It locked up the brakes as well. Look at all that smoke.
You're locking your right front into the chicane. Okay, Justin, you've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining. That was 118.08.
I feel like I'm losing it as far as like pushing as hard as I was going goes, so I'm going to have to maybe just be a bit more tidy. That's where messing up that chicane went. Gap behind us at the end of this lap. Looks like that mistake at the chicane last time around hasn't messed things up too much for me.
You've just done it on 17.24.
Gap behind.
Pardon?
Turn. Gap behind.
2.2 seconds.
How long's left?
2 minutes to go. Two minutes to go. 2 minutes.
Gap behind.
2.4 seconds.
Button the braking there. Locked up as well.
You're locking your right front going into McLean's.
I know, Jim, I saw. Ford take it a bit easier now. How long's left?
Less than 1 minute. One more lap. Keep it together. We'll win this.
1 minute time. That's good to know. Gap behind.
2.3 seconds.
Okay, we can afford to take it a bit easier in this last lap, just to make sure we don't make any stupid mistakes. Famous last words and all that things. It always just makes me seem to want to push it more, but no, I'm going to take it a lot easier than I normally do. As far as they were able to keep up as well, but all three of them seemingly fighting for position back there. Actual tense win. I wouldn't necessarily say a hard fought, but I certainly had to keep going to my limit almost every lap. Only able to really let off the end whenever I was sure. Alright, 4 wins, championship 1.
Well done, Justin. Great win. You deserved that today.
Cheers, Jim. Cheers. Right, I'm gonna just skip the cooldown now. Wait, I actually hit a 116.0. Huh. Second sector's slowest. Surprised I hit that 116.0, so I could have got pole. Not so bad, so we even get the fastest lap out of that again. I guess there is a fastest lap for pole position, or point for pole position, right? Anyway, that's the title won. I think we've won the Constructors, have we? Yeah, 60 points. We've won the Constructors, most likely, I'd say. Oh boy, right. Where do I go to look at the... Is it in the... Current series?
Now you're breaking up.
Yeah, so unfortunately the button that I use to talk to Jim is also the button to do that. So, it is fastest qualifying as 1 point. Okay. Okay. Right, we've got my favourite track next to get through. Then that is that. So race is at 2 PM. We'll see if it's in the clear, so... And it is the end of May. Hopefully they do give us a clear race. I don't really want to be dealing with snow again in Brands Hatch, but if the Silverstone's much to go by, they're probably gonna throw us that again for the final race. So it is what it is. I'm happy to have the championship under the belt again, though. That I'm not like panicking during Brands Hatch like I did during Junior UK2.
Your exit's clear. Don't cross the white line. Let's get some heat into these brakes.
I love Brands so much. Such a good track. Do the corner names for the first fast lap. Bum, bum, bum. Judging from me taking a bit easier along here, trying to let a gap build in front, I am worried that we're going to be much faster again in this track. So. Just gap build, and then we can work on our fastest laps after. I wonder, I might need to drop to second for that apex actually instead of going third, but basing this on what I was doing in the juniors, which is a bad idea judging from Donington and where I was able to gain time by dropping. Tell me corner names.
Understood.
Tell me from there, a bit rude. Perhaps actually not have proper corner names. I actually don't know any of them, so. Tell me the corner names.
Understood. Surtees.
Okay, it does, yeah. Of course, fucking Surtees. That's why I was getting confused there, yeah. Oh, okay. It's funny how I love this track and Brands Hatch is the one I know the least corner names from. I guess because it was never like on F1 stuff growing up, or even like
Hawthorns.
So let's try this in third.
Westfield.
Love me some Westfield. Okay, so I remember that.
Dingledale.
What'd you call me?
Sheen. Stirling's Bend. The leader has just done a 140.40.
No, we should beat that time.
Clearways. The leader has just done a 140.03. Your quickest overall. Sector 3 times okay.
Two wheels. Managed to do it. A bit off the world record pace here, and so is the AI. So
Sector 1 times okay.
it was almost I was 1.5 seconds quicker in that first sector of the last one, so still got a lot of time in the bank clearly. Move AI, move out of the way. They're holding me up. That entire 1.5 seconds.
The guy behind has just done a 139.89.
I did a 138.2. I had that 1.5 second gap at the front as well in sector 1, so like that I completely lost, so that should be I could do 136, so again like 3 seconds off world record pace, so I've seem to be bringing down that average for what I can do. Looks like this is going to be a simple enough race to go out and wreck things in.
Track's clear. Push, push, push. Okay, Justin, we've got 19 minutes to get the job done. You've got cold brakes all round. Be careful.
guess if I was going for optimal, I'd really want to like soften the car up a bit for the lines that I want to take. They're slow as shit move. This isn't NASCAR, it's not time for bump drafting. Ryan's line into T1, but we gave him enough space at least. He's still there, is he? No, he's right behind us now. Oh, okay, well, never mind then. Somehow we've got a race going on in qualifying. Just Lewis and Max last night in P2. Compromising my lines here, but I mean, hopefully we can still get pole and then just blast away in the race. We should have waited like 30 seconds at qualifying to get a clearer track. Bit better line just because I didn't stand up on two wheels. I don't know about third and that, maybe I should drop the second, but maybe there's still more speed I can carry through there in third, seeing as I didn't go completely out wide as far as I could in the exit.
The leader's just done a 140.87 pole position. The guy behind has just done a 140.28.
See what we like, not compromising the hairpin too much.
The guy behind has just done a 139.90. The guy behind has just done a 139.36.
So much time to be gained over my best. Yeah, 1.3 seconds up again.
You're 2/10 off the pace in sector 1.
And even with being 2/10 off, like I still get a really good time going through there, so more time to be gained, clearly. Side, hopefully we can get far. Yeah, okay. Should be good for taking this in third.
Alright Justin, 15 minutes left, that's 15 minutes.
Should be much better lap time, so this should be the pole sealer and then we can just move on to the race and get this championship out of the way.
Sector 3 time is quick. I didn't catch that.
Exactly at 1:38 on the fucking dot. So still more time to be taken, but yeah, they're not beating that. They're not getting close to that.
You're in pole. Stay calm. Focus.
I'm calm, mate. I know I've got this track because it's my baby.
Go, go, go.
We're going to have a GT5 European Championship next, maybe for the second half of the season, so we can get something that isn't just UK tracks, which would be nice.
Good work on the start, mate. This is great.
Thanks, Jim. I try my best. Car's definitely very stiff for Brand, so if I was looking for optimal stuff, there is a lot I could do to lower it and probably give myself much more traction, much more lap time. I could definitely see myself getting down to the 135s on a good setup. Going to win by quite as much as we did in the snow at Brands, but you know, we're pulling out a good gap already. We've got this. As I say, Brands is my baby for touring cars, at least. You know, I love this track so much. Even just there, I could gain so much traction by just softening things up a bit, making it a bit less firm. Should be a really good lap time, I think. Probably my best of it off the meet so far. 137 I'm looking at. Yeah, 137.7 basically, so stop going down to first so early there, seeing as that is the I wish for more turning gear. I wish to slide out that rear gear. Similar to how 2 was in the juniors.
You're in the lead.
A bit too hard on the springs there again.
You've got 10 minutes left, 10 minutes to go.
Better just keep it in the same.
Air temperature's falling. It's now 21 Celsius. Okay, Justin, it's starting to drizzle.
Really? We're facing rain? What have I got on me? Oh god.
We've got a bit of rain now. Looks like it's getting harder.
Oh no. I mean, look, if we'll stick with the slicks. If it fucks us up, it fucks us up. Yeah, I can see a few drops now. Windshield's getting just a small bit damps. And here it comes. Window as well now. Yeah, here it comes on the actual windscreen. Right, we'll see how these slicks do us. If we need to pit, we need to pit.
Air and track temps are decreasing. Air temp is now 16. The track temperature is now 31 Celsius.
You see the shine.
It's raining now. Seems to be increasing.
Let's see how the slicks go for us, and we can but change into all-weather tyres if needs be. Although seeing as we've already won the championship, I'm tempted to just go at it and see how far we get, see how bad it gets, and see how far we drop. Especially if the AI have gone for. What are the best tyres?
Oh no, I just can't hear you. We're halfway home. Fuel looks okay.
Maybe that's an iRacing only thing, I don't know. There isn't too much grip yet, just more traction in the straights for getting up into higher gates. Gates? Gears. Gap behind.
12 seconds.
Okay. Plenty of time. Because even if they have slicks and end up having the pit,
your right sides are cold.
hopefully I'm far enough ahead. Time remaining.
Can't hear you, mate.
How long's left?
7 minutes remaining.
Gap behind.
14 seconds. Air and track temps are falling. Air temperature is now 13. The track temperature is now 28 Celsius. Cold tyres all round.
Gap behind.
18 seconds.
Can't tell from that sound whether the last people slowing for the pit or just taking it slow going around the hairpin maybe.
You're outside track limits there.
Oh, I know, Jim. Oh boy.
Come on, Justin. Just 5 minutes left. Hold your nerve. We can win this.
Gap behind.
23 seconds.
We start catching up to people we know that they've probably pitted, so...
We're matching race pace. Sector 2 is 2.5 seconds off the pace.
All for the gap now, going down the back straight and see if it's decreased or anything. Others are already starting to form too. This could be really tough in the slicks.
Truckman behind is pitting.
Okay, so they are pitting, right, okay. This was my question, they're only pitting now, so it'll probably be like have 50 seconds to hold on to.
The gap to Truckman behind is now 1:54. 4 minutes to go. Tomset is pitting from position 7. He should come out close in front of you.
Okay, let's just do it. We've won the championship. Let's just.
Okay, Justin, you've used half your fuel.
Let's just go to the end on slicks in these terrible conditions and see if we can win. Steering's got so loose now. Bloody British weather. Give me European races already. I'm tired of it. I don't even know if the Janetas do many European races in real life for these smaller championships.
There's a car rejoining.
First time we've ever lapped anyone, so it's very different circumstances, but this will tell us now how far we are ahead of everyone else. How much time we're losing, and if gap behind.
56 seconds.
What was my last lap time?
Your lap time was at 1:56.60.
Okay, so even if we're losing...
You've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining. Just 2 minutes left. 2 minutes to go.
We're losing about 20 seconds a lap over what we were doing.
Your rear brakes are cold.
Probably 16 seconds over the AI, so we should still have enough pace to win by... we're not losing the 20-30 seconds a lap. We need to stand a chance of getting through this. Gap behind.
54 seconds.
How long is left?
1 minute left.
Let's go down this straight just in case it's less than a minute. Keeping this car behind us, I pitted for wet, so... Oh boy. It's wet, so slippy. How long's left?
Less than a minute.
Gap behind.
54 seconds. One more lap for the win. Come on. God, oh God. I've gone too far inside, doesn't matter. Gap behind. 52 seconds.
Okay, now we've got this. So far. As long as I don't do anything stupid like that again and send it out into a puddle at the edge of the track. Who needs wet weather tyres when we can just drive around the wet slicks? What am are my tyre temps?
Front left, 37. Front right, 36. Rear left, 38. Rear right, 36. Celsius.
So, fucking freezing then, basically. Wet weather can't even stop us in this championship. 5 wins, 4 poles.
Great win. You deserved that today.
Indeed, I did. Right, let's skip that. Well ahead. Won the championship with ease. Laybourne got back into second place. Still won by 68 points, 66 points. Sorry. Yes, give me! Give me! It's mine. Alright, cool. And Machucha easily won the title. The Constructors title. So, you know, we did it. We did everything we set out to do. Then some. Alright, so that's this season done. So we're already going on to Ambassador. You can keep track of. Okay. Achieve 10 pole positions, TSM Classic Masters. Okay, so we've unlocked tier 4 across the board, so we could skip over to anything. I wasn't sure whether it, where it dropped to. Like whether it only unlocked the tiers that you're going through, but no, it unlocks everything, so... We are going GT4 though, so this is where things might start getting real. I'm not too bothered by the Porsche Cayman Cup, so yeah, we've got GT4 next. Let's see what we've got as far as GT4 goes. Okay, we've got the European Championship that is at Red Bull Ring National, Silverstone National, Hockenheim National, the Oschersleben B Course, and Zolder. Or we have the US Championship, which is at the Circuit of Americas National, Laguna Seca, Watkins Glen International Short, Long Beach, and Sonoma. Now we'll stick with Europe. Europe's where we've been. We're going to stick with Europe and move on from there. Right, so... Okay. Let's have a look at the rules and regs.
Sorry, mate, I didn't catch that.
Okay, so there's no bonus point for fastest lap this time. It's just 1 extra point for fastest qualifying. Then 25 points for the lead. It's what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, so we're F1 points then. Proper FIA points kind of stuff. And it's rolling starts this time. So qualifying will probably be more important because we will have and refueling is only allowed during practice sessions, so we do need to fully get up for the GT4. So how long are the GT4 races going to be? And also, what car do we want? Right, Porsche's third for top speed, but I'm oh, it's between the Porsche and the Aston Martin. I kind of want the Porsche because I kind of want some factory Porsche tries for now. We can move back to Aston Martin later on with a GT3 or something, but at least Porsche would provide us with a good run through GT3 and other stuff. We could stick with Ginetta, but I don't particularly like the G55, so I would much rather go with the Porsche Cayman GT4. That's what we're gonna go with. Which team do we want? Excuse me. What numbers have we got here? Okay, we're gonna go with the 49 Falcon tires. And I mean, we've been doing so well, like, of course they're gonna want us to, like, move across. Confirm contract, right. Contract signed where Porsche came in with Falcon tires. So, yeah, 26th March, 5 races. What are we looking at for race length? 20 minutes races this time, 1 hour practice, half an hour qualifying, so it's a bit longer. We're going to have formation lap on. I might... No, I did not mean to start that. Oh, I'm going to quit out again. It's in the rain as well for starting off at Red Bull Ring, so that's disappointing. Okay. What I want to do is, because of it being rolling starts, I want to turn on restarts. Just in case we get fucked over with either the game giving me manual control, and in the meantime with the computer controlling it, that it taps the back of the car, which has happened to me a lot. And just in case anything weird happens with the AI, as far as like being so close to us that they tap us or I accidentally tap them, and just the smallest tap gives us a penalty. I don't want the penalties, like, unless I actually deserve them, like, properly, like, because I've driven quick races with manual rolling starts on, and it has been a torture getting a lap. So sometimes I've had to do 4 or 5 starts, depending on the track, just because of the way the AI moves themselves around for the manual formation laps. So, gonna roll with that. Gonna turn. Oh, restarts is already on. Okay, so we hadn't even used it yet. I'm gonna 100% limit myself to only doing that during the opening, or if I get another issue like the last time with a penalty a penalty that seemed unfair with me dropping into the first gear and it's still telling me to slow down. So, yeah, that is that. We have our GT4 races, and then we can move on. Maybe the European Championship will be a bit longer race. Maybe we're looking at half-hour races. I'm off when this music builds. I want to go and get some food in though. I'll be watching F1 qualifying tonight, so I won't be back anything further until after that, which, and maybe tonight I'll do some more quicker fashions. Bye, Jim.
No, I didn't catch that.
God damn it.